Hello everyone, welcome back. We are playing some AHRI Kennen today. This is one of my absolute favorite decks of all time. But this is AHRI Kennen Freljord. I was on the Mastering Runeterra website when I saw Isotera's community deck list pop up. I was like, what the heck? We were playing a stream together the other week, and so I was like, AHRI Kennen, it's from Isotera, I have to give it a try. And it's actually been really good so far. I think I have like a 60% win rate on it, which I don't think is enough to climb in Masters. I think you need like a 63, 65% win rate. But either way, it's a super fun deck, and I'm going to play the heck out of it just because I love this deck so much. So the interesting part about Freljord is we're playing 2 copies of Spirits Unleashed. And this is obviously really good for buffing up all your little dudes. And honestly, I think it feels really good right now because it just like, so many times there are a lot of 1 damage things that could ruin your board state, like Vile Feasts or Maggot Rains, but the Spirits Unleashed really helps play around cards like that. And otherwise, it just helps push extra damage to rush down your opponent in some of the matchups like Aatrox decks. But the real reason we're running this specific deck list is for 2 Mina Swiftfoots. This is like an absolute backbreaker against Aatrox decks. They slam like an 8 mana World Ender, and you just play Mina Swiftfoot. If you don't have deny, right? You could just deny it and then play Mina if it's late enough in the game or whatever might happen, right? But if they get a really threatening board, you just play Mina. They have to spend their entire next few turns developing while you kill them off with Ahri and everything. So really fun deck. Some interesting combinations are the Fade Blade Twirler. I know sometimes lists don't run this card, but I really like it. I think it's done some pretty good work for me lately. You can force good trades, or just obviously when you're attacking, it's just an incredibly potent unit. And the only change I made to the list was I cut 1 copy of Wuju Style, because we already have 3 Twin Disciplines, and so I figured I'd drop 1 Wuju Style to slot in 1 extra sign-in, because it's one of my absolute favorite cards ever, so I had to get in here somewhere. So yeah, let's see how it does. Like I said, I've been having a decent run with it so far, and let's have some fun, because it actually feels competitive. Like, it's not just like a meme deck. But I'm not sure how long this stream will be. I have to go meet family tonight, so that'll be fun, but we're leaving in about an hour and 58 minutes, and so I'm not sure if I'll stream for most of that time or not. We'll see how it goes. Ah, jeepers. Do I keep denying main? Oh, I hate Lark. I know we were talking about this, me and some of the viewers, about just struggling against certain decks. I cannot beat Lurk, and specifically I feel like Lurk was kind of popular when I played AHRI Kennen a lot, and it feels really hard for us to beat. I'm like, do we literally just keep deny in hand to stop Pike Spell? Maybe that's stupid, but I'm like, if we hit Ahri on board and we can like race them down for like we have a really aggressive hand. I don't know if we're racing down Lurk. This can't block their unit anyways, so we're just gonna swing in. Like, right now, we can go turn 2, Fey Blade Twirler, into turn 3, Mourn, right? And then that's going to be, like, a ton of damage. Unfortunately, our Fey Blade Twirler can't block this turn, so we're just going to have to take the damage. Wow, we're going to have to take a lot of damage. Please don't turn this into a 3-2. Okay, so we can block this one if they attack, which I will. I don't think they play Make It Rain or anything. Okay. So now we just, I think, play Triple Mourned, right? Oh, that's even better. Maybe it's not. Okay. Maybe we just go for the super aggressive 2-4-6. So this will become a 7-1 attacker. That seems pretty good. Or we could just go for card draw. Because I need a unit on board anyways to block this next turn probably. I'm very tempted to just dump the 3 Mourns, but since our entire turn is literally just... Wow, that sucks. Can't do anything about that. We can kill this later on with the Fey Blade Twirler. It's obviously just 1 damage, but the extra Lurk trigger is kind of annoying. Oh, is that their first Lurk trigger? Did they mix Lurk on turn 1? I was so distracted, I didn't even notice. Wow, okay. So yeah, we'll get in here with our attack. I'm a little bit worried... Oh, sorry, yeah, I don't know if I actually made this point if I finished my thought. Triple Mourned is very aggressive, which would have been nice to kill the Swarm, but at this point, it's, you know, obviously hindsight. I think we needed the card draw more importantly, because Triple Mourn's not going to beat this deck. I'll play Ahri last. I think I want to save the damage, because it's going to... I mean, it's going to push a ton of damage next turn, right? But we need to be cautious with a life source, I think. I'm just going to be careful here. What do I think is the strongest deck right now? I'd say it's probably just the Aatrox Vayne Quinn deck. But I don't know. I don't know if there are too many others that can really compete with it at the moment. I really like Gwen Katarina. Let me see here. Yeah, I definitely think probably Aatrox Quinn Vayne. I don't think the Ezreal Seraphine decks quite match up. And there are other decks like Rumble and Pike Rek'Sai that are coming along, but I feel like those are more just like ladder gimmicks, not quite as much strong decks for like tournaments and stuff. Because the Aatrox deck can just do so much against so many different decks. You can kind of be flexible. Okay, well Ahri's vulnerable, sure. I don't know if I want to put deny, if I want to go deny this turn. Because I think we could just swing on like this. We're really pushing a lot of damage. But if we play Fey Blade Twirler first, there'll be an extra 4 damage on this. It'll be a 5-3 attacking. That seems pretty good. But then we'll be dropping out of deny. Maybe we just go super aggressive here. Ahri's dead next turn anyway. Unless we draw something. So if they play Pike to try to kill something, it doesn't really... Yeah. That's exactly what I want to keep up deny, but I'm like, they already invested resources to give it vulnerable, so they probably don't have the Pike spell, but I suppose they do. Either way, we can get in for some damage here. It's a little unfortunate we didn't get the draw. But they're taking a ton of damage. And it's already turn 5, so turn 6, it'll be our next attack turn will be 8. Or no, 7. So then on our second from now attack turn, we could play Mina. I don't know if we'll live that long, but that's definitely an out at this point. Okay, sweet. We got another Ahri. That's actually really good. So we could play Ahri plus deny this turn. That's also a problem. But if this is their whole turn, I think we're okay. Can't do much about it at the moment. We'll just play Ahri. They're down to 2 cards. Oh, that's a little annoying. So we need to be careful about the... what's the one that... the lurker that strikes all your... Like, all your lurkers strike all the other units? I'm really scared of going below deny here. But I think for 2 mana, we're safe to develop and do an open attack. Because Ahri can level. And maybe we have lethal on the open here? Okay, that's fine. What's least important to us here? We don't need to do anything. We can just take this. Because this will be 5, 6... Okay. So I think we should be good to go. And we have deny. They'll only have 1 card in hand, so we should be good to go. Oh, should I play Sign-In just for funsies? I think I will, because they only have 1 card in hand. They can't beat us. Unless it's Quickstand, which we lose either way. But this way, it plays around Quickstand. Heck yeah. Up, like this. Let's go! Alright, GG! Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you guys how much I miss AHRI Kennen. This is literally probably my favorite deck in the history of any card game ever. Other meta decks, I've seen the Zed Hecarim decks running around a lot, but I don't really think they're that good. FTR. Interesting. A little bit more of an awkward hand. We could keep a pump spell to play around stuff like Avalanche, but I don't know if that's worth it. I think we'd like... We're pretty happy to have Fade Blade Twirler that can live through an Avalanche or something. And otherwise just dig for our early units. Because we can draw into our pump spells. We have 5 of them in the deck. Yeah, like this is a really awkward hand. We can't do much like this. Kennen's pretty decent. Probably not going to do much in this matchup, but like, if we get him leveled, he'll be really good. That tells me they have Avalanche. They would have taken the block, I think, if they were Oof. Like, I think I'll play Kennen. And then just recall him. We need to 9 this matchup too. Feel the Rush is gonna... Or no. Is Feel the Rush Freljord or Ionia? I actually don't even remember. I'm pretty sure it's Freljord, right? Just Vile Feast. I'll spend the recall here. I don't want to lose them for free. Because since they tap below Avalanche, we can get an attack next turn. If they kill him again, that's fine. We got the stun, so this can't block anything anymore. This will be pushing a lot of damage. Okay, Feel the Rush is Freljord. I thought so, but I wasn't sure with the pink heart in the middle if it was Ionia. Just a Quietus. Okay, that's really good. That could hurt Ahri, so... I'll probably just open attack this turn. And then play Spirits Unleashed. Or we could just play Spirits Unleashed first. Sorry about that, someone just got home. I'm thinking of just slamming Spirits Unleashed after our attack. I don't think we're going to develop into an Avalanche here. All our units are too vulnerable. Once we get Spirits Unleashed down, we can play Ahri into Conspirator, into Avalanche. Kind of a trade-off of turns here. They got their ramp and their heals. We got our Spirits Unleashed down. That should protect Ahri considerably now. Avalanche, Butter Ravine, Quietus, all that stuff is like such a big deal since we don't have any of those pump spells in our hand. Homecoming's good too. Whoa, that's really aggressive. Now I think I do want to recall this. No, I don't. I just want the unit on board. Because he'll push 1 less damage, but he'll get us a card draw instead. Dog just gave me a heartbreak. I'm so sorry. The thing is, I almost always stream during the day when no one's home, because like my dad goes off to work, my mom's working in the back of the house, and so it's usually pretty quiet. But because everyone's home for the holidays now, they're always like coming in and out of the house, and so like at the most random moments, the dog will just go crazy, and like it's impossible to mute them like beforehand. I think we just swing in here though. This is a lot of damage. If they play Vengeance, we have a 1-mana counter. Harsh Winds is really good for them though. Oh, I'm surprised they saved the most damage there rather than stopping our card draw. I think I'll just end the round. No, I'll draw first. I don't think it's a problem if we draw first. We're wasting less mana that way. It plays into Avalanche, but like... I don't think it's too big of a deal if we lose our Stein Disciple here. Wow, that's pretty brutal. Can we do anything about that? We can't even... Wow, okay. Because Homecoming doesn't do anything, because the unit will just go in our hand. The skill is still on stack, I'm pretty sure. I don't think that will counteract that. So then we'll just have an 8-3. I'm going to look at this just in case. Yeah, that won't work. Brutal. Okay. We could just recall, or we could just Homecoming one of our units to clear up the board. Man, that's really brutal. I guess we should have left a Stein Disciple in our hand because now we could play him. I definitely didn't think about She Who Wanders. I was only playing around stuff like Ruination, Avalanche, etc. We can't even play Mina Swiftfoot next turn. That would have been nice to turn earlier. Alright, I guess we'll just pass. Cool. If they open attack... we have double Homecoming. What could they develop into here? Heck yeah. I think that's like fantastic for us. So we might just win the game off of that. Let's go. Mina Swiftfoot carrying the day. They could obviously have freezes, which is so it's very unlikely that we win on the open attack. But we have a deny if they try to go that way. Yeah. Sure. Now this will die if they play another one. Deal 3 to all of the units. I think I'm just gonna recall. Could I homecoming this? I think I might just homecoming it. No. What if I just recall this unit first? No, we can't do that. We could deny, and then we'll have both our units on board next turn, but they just play another She Who Wanders. I'm just gonna recall. I can't. That won't work. I think we can homecoming this. Deny the She Who Wanders next turn or something. Feels weird. I don't know what to do there. We could hit Sign-In, or another Mina is probably the best. I also don't want to play into Ruination. Well, we have Deny. If they play Ruination, we probably just win. And we have 1 Spirits Unleashed on board, so our little tiny elusives are going to be really big too. And Ahri's leveled. Okay. So we can just... No, we can't... We might be able to win next turn. Depending what they play. Quietest. Do I want to use a pump spell now? I think so. I think I'd rather keep up recall. We have 3 ways to protect Ahri. They're dead on the open attack. We can pass. Okay, so now we just recall. That pumps up our Blade Twirler, and then we just replay Mina. Or we could just deny it, which is better. I think recalling Mina is better. Oh yeah, because we lose Ahri that way, that's right. So good thing I did that. That would have been bad. How often do I stream? Almost every day. I try to stream at least 5 days a week, even if it's not consecutively. But the problem is the hours. I stream at very consistent hours. Sometimes I'll stream at like 5 a.m. Other times I'll stream in the afternoon. All right, let's go. 2-0. Oops. I don't know what it is. I think I hit the surround sound button on my headset when I flick my feet up on my chair. It sounds so weird. Okay. What decks have you been playing? I know you were mentioning what I think the strongest deck is right now. And it's probably this. I think I just played against Chobani Yogurt yesterday. Probably on the same exact matchup. Okay, we could keep Ahri. And I should probably keep Recall if I do. Because they're going to have tons of challengers. So if that's the case, maybe it's not even worth it to keep Ahri in our opening hand. Without Droplet already in hand. Kind of like she's going to die if I do this, you know what I mean? So we could just pitch our whole hand and look for our early units, probably best. Homecoming is also tempting. It's just such a good card. I mean, I'm gonna be aggressive with my mulligan though. Yeah, this is a little bit nicer. Deny is awkward as a 2-of in our opening hand, but it'll stab a World Ender and we can keep hold of it for one other thing. Like a Aatrox Strike or a Cataclysm. So I'll pass if they want to get in their attack this turn. We don't need to develop because we can play both of our units next turn. Okay, since they did this, they didn't play an equipment on Blade, or they didn't get to play an equipment on Fleet for the tracker. We can play Blade Twirler and say if you want to take the trade to push 3 damage, I'll happily do that. If not, we'll take our 3 damage and move on. Okay, next turn we can play Spirits Unleashed if we only spend 2 mana this turn. So I'm probably just going to play Shimon Wind. And then the... No, let's play the Mourned. I think I'll play the Mourned, because that'll be 2 buffs. That way Sharp Sight won't stop the Blade Twirler. Or if they have Sharp Sight, we'll still get 1 unit off. They are pushing a ton of damage though. Alright, so then we can swing on like this. And this can trade with pretty much any unit they have now, so that's really good. And they'll have to equip their Fleet Feather Tracker if they want to kill off the Blade Twirler without also sacrificing their Broadwing. Because even the Golden Aegis would cost them any of their units. We're getting a good amount of draw though, we're finding our units, it's just they're going wide as well. Like, this is the prime example of where Mina would come in clutch. Once they go wide this game. A little awkward. Do we want to burn a Wuju style? I think we probably do. I think we need to keep our board state as hefty as possible. To try to match them in a sense, like in the early game at least, just keep our Blade Twirler alive. It's the only thing that's going to trade well with them. And I think they're probably happy with this too. Like, they burnt one of our cards and they get their Thrall back, so it's a trade. I'll pass. We don't need to play the Mourned here. Okay, now we can. I was keeping up Recall, just in case they tried to like single combat that or something. Now is where it gets really awkward. We just don't have the units on board yet. Fey Blade Twirler again is really good here if we get off an attack. If they want to cheat out an attack with Tumble, we might just have to take the damage because Shimon Wind plus the Mourned will push a ton of damage on our Blade Twirlers. Twin Disciplines is really nice for next turn as well. We're hopefully forcing them to lose their chump blockers. At this point, it's just extra damage that we can't handle on our defensive turns. Spirits Unleashed is not a super great card in this matchup, I don't think. It doesn't really kill any of their units. And the buff is kind of negligible for the mana cost early in the game when they go super aggressive like this. Sure. We can block Vayne, I think. And then just pump our I think we should buff our weaker Blade Twirler, because a Sharp Sight on Petrified Broadwing would kill it even after Twin Disciplines, or a Sharp Sight here won't save it. We could also Homecoming. I think this is probably better. We can play Droplet plus Recall as a defensive counter if they have a if they go for the free Tumble, or the free attack with Tumble, I should say. The only awkward play is if they have they have Aatrox, so that's actually kind of awkward. I guess we can play this to draw one now. Or we can just open... We'll keep open just a little bit more mana just in case, but it doesn't really mean anything at this point. They could play Aatrox, but if they do that, they can't play Tumble. So now is there any way for us to set up lethal? If we hit AHRI, maybe? She's almost leveled. Concussive Palm, Homecoming, Recall. We have lots of defensive tools, but we're already just so low on health. World Ender's 11 mana. Droplet. Not the card I'm looking for at this point. It's good in other cases, but you can tell like this is why Double Deny is so awkward in opening hand. It doesn't really do much in this matchup until later in the game. I can't play Spirits Unleashed because we probably need to keep up Deny for the rest of the game. Obviously, we could risk it this turn since they only have World Ender 11 mana. So if we swing like this, though, they can't block with Aatrox. Hold on. Hold on. We could throw everything to the wind, throw caution to the wind, and just try to win this game. We have 8 mana. We could go like Concussive Palm here. Or no, Homecoming here. Make them replay it. We get a draw. And they won't be able to block. Oh, Condemn. 6 mana Veins Condemn. 6 mana Veins Condemn. We could just deny it and keep our unit on board. Or we could just recall it and replay it. Sure. AHRI, heck yeah, heck yeah. That's a card and a half, if I'm not mistaken. And they only have 2 mana. Wait, Tumble's only 1 mana. Oh, rats! So we have to throw away our Vestine Disciple. Sure. That could be bad. That turn felt really awkward. I'm not sure if that's the right play. Wait, what if we just take the damage? We just press OK. Then we go AHRI plus Droplet is 3, 6, 9 damage. We're 1 damage short. Oh, that's brutal. So we'll just leave Vestine Disciple on board. No, we can block him now, and so we don't have to worry about that. Sure. It's probably Droplet plus AHRI. We can find another Homecoming. Or Mina. Mina's really good soon. Obviously she'll make the Droplet 0 mana, so we can replay it. If they open attack, we just play Concussive Palm and we're good to go. This is getting intense. I'm not sure if we're going to sneak out with this. Second Concussive Palm is probably a lifesaver as well. We'd have to lose AHRI though. I don't like that. If they develop. Okay, I think we still just... What if we don't lose AHRI? We go like this. They'll have a 4-mana Tumble. That's a little bit of a problem. But we'll have a unit to block with. And if worse comes to worse, we can just play second Tumble. Or second Concussive Palm. And we'll just pass. We don't need to do anything quite yet. Keep up Deny. Oh man, this is so intense. 1 life. Just slams Aatrox. We have to keep up Deny, because Aatrox's spell is only 3 mana. So we just pass. If they tap below 3 mana. Okay. Homecoming. That's a card and a half. Okay, what do? We just play Droplet, I think. That's lethal on board. We have 8, 9, 10, 11 mana to work with. So we have Deny plus Homecoming. That will heal. So we resolve this. We have 11 mana, so we can go block with Droplet, Homecoming. That puts us down to 7. So we can still play... Hold on. I just want to make sure we're doing this right. We'll have 7 mana. We can still play Droplet and have Deny safely. That seems good to me. Because this will stop them from... Oh, shoot. What if they have Veins Condemn? That's not good. If they have Veins Condemn. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, we're in trouble. We could just Concussive Palm. I don't think that really matters though. I think we can just go like this. We need an elusive. We need an elusive. So let's keep our droplet on board. Okay. Then we swing in. As long as they don't have 2 strike spells. No! They do have Sharp Sight. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, okay. Well, I can't play World Ender this turn. Oh, that's brutal. We'll just clog up the board. You're not allowed to get any attacks through. Then we Homecoming Aatrox with a Concussive Palm. So that the Concussive Palm, or with the Tail Dragon, so it'll come back as... we need to get rid of... What does this do? Creates a 0-cost temple in here. That's pretty unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. I'm a little spooked, to be honest. We have double deny and a Homecoming, though. And a second Cannon. That's really good. And they just burn their mana on Homecoming, or on World Ender. Okay. We simply deny that, and we're looking good. We need Homecoming plus deny, so we can't play Never Conspirator. Whoa, that'll do it. Shoot. Oh, that's so awful. Okay. Okay, okay, bring it on. As long as this isn't like another huge Darken. Blockers, you're coming in clutch here for me. They have a 0-cost tumble, we need to keep that in mind. Plus lots of units that'll be cheap. Block. What is this at? I think we can block this. Cool. We can drop you here. Oh, what if we had second cannon? That'd be funny. Okay, so we can go Homecoming on Aatrox, right? I don't think there's any way we can keep our stuff safe. We'll just need our Blade Twirler to take the chump block. The Sign Disciple is interesting. They're gonna have a ton of draw though, so there's a good chance they might just be able to find another... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oopsies. Valor. Oh gosh. So we're just gonna need to deny the tumble. I'll play Vastine Disciple. Because it can hit lethal next, or not lethal next turn, but it can be another elusive threat. And I think we'll just deny this. And then open attack next turn. Because they can't have Aatrox Strike spell. They don't run another single combat, right? How many copies of Sharp Sight can they possibly run? So we have to... Do we have to open attack? I feel like we don't gain much from developing. We're just going to swing in there. Let's go! Let's go! Oh my gosh, what a game. What a game. Wow! Oh my gosh! 1 health again. I swear, this deck is the most fun thing I've ever played. Holy smokes. I'm sweating. I'm so nervous and like excited about this deck being playable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna check my stats real quick here on the master tracker thing. This deck's felt like really good. We didn't even get Mina in that game when we still beat him. Look at this 5-game win streak. We're at a 70% win rate right now with 13 games in. That feels so good. I love this deck. My goodness. Should we play more? We'll play more. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I don't know how long the stream is going to be, so I was considering like just leave it on a high note like that. That was so good, but it's such a fun deck. I can't stop. Let me check if there's any stats for AHRI Kennen at the moment, because I saw one other person playing it. Oh wow, what is this matchup? I have no idea how to play this one out. Yeah, there's not even enough matchup data for an AHRI deck right now. So I'll pitch that one then. Spears Unleashed is probably just gonna get denied, right? Good start. We'll probably just play the Sign Disciple. AHRI. Probably just dead on arrival. Until we have enough protection, of course. But for now, I'll just do this. Plus this. And I'm curious if I should keep up recall here. Is it really all that important to recall the Disciple if they try to shoot it? Maybe. But I'm going to say not right now. I'd rather save recall for when it matters. The Disciple's nice, but I'd rather save it for a Droplet or for AHRI. Plus we have our 1 copy of Sign In. And Mina. Do we let them just start shooting our stuff? We can go Droplet. And if they try to attack, we can Mystic Shot. We'll throw out the recall. Again, it's kind of just getting removal away from AHRI. Second copy of AHRI is also fantastic. Okay. We could play AHRI. AHRI plus Wuju style plus second AHRI. But I'll probably just save the second Wuju style for protecting her, yeah. Is that second Mystic Shot already? Aftershock, Mystic Shot. Okay, yeah, so that's second Mystic Shot. I imagine they run all 3 copies. Dang, triple Mystic Shot on turn 5, okay. Well, we'll have to let this go then. We can't swing in. Tonight's good. I'll probably just slam Sign In. I don't want them to end the round there. Tasty Feyfolk. We can play Spirits Unleashed here, I think, pretty comfortably. If they deny it, they'll play an action. Then we can we might be able to develop our units. Okay. I'm definitely curious if I should play Ahri here, though. What the heck? Can't attack into that very easily, huh? Draw a slow, faster burst spell. We'll play Droplet first. I haven't seen that card in so long. That's really cool, though. And now we have to play around Aftershock again. We'll just end the round. We should just keep up our protection for Ahri. We have Mina next turn, actually. Oh, you know what? We can't play Mina plus our own deny next turn, so I wish they denied Spirits Unleashed. Oh, shoot. That's pretty bad. Well, what is our plan now? This can't attack, or can't be elusive next turn. I think we'll just recall our sign-in. Do we want to give them the draw? Or just let them replay Ezreal instantly? Probably just Ezreal. Next turn we can start with sign-in, which will feel really good. He'll be pretty buff. He'll give us some draw. I have the dragon. Okay. 4 mana Thermo. Alright, that's pretty good. Obviously losing that Mina feels pretty bad. Ezreal's going to be leveled soon, and we just don't really have an easy way to kill him until we find another Ahri. I'll play Thousand Tail, Silent Thousand Tail, because we might try like a recall. I was gonna say, we might keep a recall, and that'll leave us enough up for 5 mana, so we can play recall plus the 4 mana spell. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna take the attack here. We get the Droplet recall. We won't be able to level Ahri this turn though. How important is that? Yeah, I don't think it'll work, because we recall it, but it won't be free since the Ahri won't be leveled yet. So we can just swing in like this. Or we could level Kennen. Is that any good? What if we just push the extra elusive damage though? I don't know if we can win this if we just keep up Deny and Homecoming. I don't know if that'll be enough to stop Karma and Ezreal. I really hope they chump block this. Okay. We could deny that and just push a ton of damage. This is probably our best deny target, to be honest. Because that stops them from getting a unit and lets this attack go through. We get a bunch of damage onto Ahri, or onto the Scattered Pod, which is really nice because that thing was stopping us from attacking with Kennen. Oh, that's so fine. I'm so fine if they're burning a Thermal Beam on Kennen. At this point, he's just a unit pretty much. Like, it's nice if he can level, but we're happy to find another Kennen. He's not the game-winning play. I don't think, at least. That's a little annoying. And that's a little annoying. If they develop, I'll just play Spirits Unleashed. We don't need to do much else. If they play Deny, they're only down to 3 mana. Sure. We'll act like we have something to do. I'm considering it. I'm considering it. We'll let it go. What if we recall their scattered pot so they can't replay it this turn? We'll go like this. We'll keep up enough mana to recall it in case they have something else. Like a fourth Mystic Shot? Okay. Because this is a 6 mana, so they can't replay it. And there's no way for them to deal 4 damage with only 3 mana, so Ahri's safe. This life gain's a little frustrating. I didn't notice that. I should have saved the extra 2 life here. Oopsies, that was my mistake. I'll just pass. Or I'll develop it. If they want to shoot it, that's fine. I love Mina. Mina would be so good to find here. Because we're not pushing anywhere near lethal at the moment. Heck yeah. Okay. What you got? Really? I'm only pushing 12 damage, so it's not lethal. But this might be. Another denied be kind of annoying. We'd still push a ton of damage, but it wouldn't be anywhere near as good for us. Sure. Okay. We just have to try to get them to lose their Ezreal at some point. Although I don't know if that can happen. Now or you just lose our Ahri if we attack with her. That feels kind of bad. Is it ever worth it? Probably not. We're going to die soon. I guess we just wait. They already used it nice, so we can just Homecoming Armina this turn. Kennen's leveled as well, it's really good. Do we ever sacrifice our first one? I think so. Get the damage on it so it can't block next turn. Now, can we kill their everything? Karma, Ezreal, Scatterpod. I think we're probably just dead here, to be honest. They don't need to do anything. Like, even if we Homecoming. Okay. I don't know what we're supposed to do that game. We just don't have any interaction for their stuffs. Like, obviously I obviously, like, I made mistakes later in the game. Just when I decided to use pump spells or recalls or whatever. But I don't know. Like, were we supposed to just, like... I don't know. They played 3 Mystic Shots on Ahri. What were we supposed to do? Maybe instead of playing Mina? Or... I don't even know. I feel like I just made a mistake not being able to interact with their Ezreal early on. Oh, this will be a fun matchup. Maybe like we could have kept Spirits Unleashed in the opener hand. And just say force it out of their hand before we play Mina eventually. Maybe that's the plan. That's a decent hand. We have 2 Mourned in case they try to kill 1. If not, I'll just play Blade Twirler, a little safer than playing Ahri here. We don't have enough protection in hand, obviously, on turn 2 to protect Ahri. Oh man, I wish they would buff Ahri back up to a 2-3. We'll just attack like this. We don't need to... We'll stop them from blocking, or from attacking with Zoe in the open. Because our Mourn can attack at any time. What is this? What are you trying to trick me with here? Pale Cascade? Why take that trade? Just stopping us from getting our recalls, I guess? Happy to end that round there. I think we can develop Ahri here. She doesn't really have a good recall target. Sure, that works. That seems like such a risky play. This is also an incredibly risky play from us. If they have their own, I mean, if they have their own Mystic Shot, we can just recall it to protect it, or even like recall our Ahri to get her out of danger. Yeah, like if they went for this, so we can just recall. This plays into the Victor's Death Ray, so I'll just recall Ahri to be safe. Okay. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay, we have a pretty decent hand here. We'll play Ahri first. And if they try to kill her... Whoa. Okay, we can just recall. That's a really good trade, I think. 1 mana for 5 mana. Silence. And we get the buffs on the damage here. Because I was thinking we could... If they developed a unit, we could play Ahri, concussive palm the unit, buff up the Tails of the Dragon that way, and still get Ahri to recall the concussive palm as a way to get it back in our, get the unit back in our hand. It's a little threatening. We'll play Droplet first. We'll wait to play Ahri. They're still taking a lot of damage in the open attack. Should we develop Ahri anyway? I don't think so. Deal 2 to an enemy, then rally? Okay. Okay. I think we're safe to develop here. At the very least, it'll be difficult for our opponent to stop it all. Whereas if we just put it on stack, they'll have lots of fast spells anyway. This way we get the Mourned. Wow. We'll threaten something again. We'll just play this. And we'll get a huge attack off if this goes through. Alright, so I think it's probably just best to get the draw. This is 20 damage on board. What Twin Disciplines? They're digging. They're down to 3 mana. Okay. This is probably a game. Ah, that's actually really good. I think this should be exactly lethal though. Or why was that more than exactly lethal? Didn't we only need 7 more damage? Oh, because it gets more buffs from being the other recalls. Alright. Cool. Good game. Well, that was an incredibly fun stream. I thought there were some really good games. Thank you guys so much for watching. This tech like absolutely slammed. Holy smokes, that was so fun. On the leaderboards right now, top 370 sounds good. I don't know. I know HX Kane is the best deck, but I'm having so much fun with this. I'm probably gonna try to climb with this for at least a little bit longer before trying to move to HX Vayne Quinn for like hardcore climbing. But man, that was one heck of a stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I actually had a blast with these games. Overall so far, AHRI Kennen, 67% win rate over 15 games. So we went 10-5. That's really good. At least to me, I'm happy with that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, this was Isotera's deck list. All I did was change out one Wuju style for one sign-in. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you check out YouTube. I always upload the videos in case you miss one of the streams. And if you're on YouTube, come hang out and chat. You guys have been leaving some really nice comments and stuff, and that really means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Have a great New Year.